Welcome back to the channel. So hopefully everyone had a safe and fun holiday for Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and I guess Cyber Monday. It's not really a holiday, but if you're going to partake, hopefully get some good deals. But for today's video, I'm gonna do a quick wash on the C8. As you can tell, I was parked under a tree and it made it very dirty. It kind of looks like bird poop, but it's not. It's actually from a tree. I don't know what kind of tree it is, but it did leave a lot of debris on the car, so we're gonna get that fixed up. But for today's video as well, we're gonna talk about the tint, mainly like how visibility is inside and out of the car. But yeah, let's get this washed up first because it looks pretty bad. It looks like a bird ate laxatives and just decided to release all of the poop onto my car, so we're definitely gonna need to clean that up. So let's see what it looks like with the 5% versus no tint. Obviously I can't really show you no tint without rolling the window down, so this is 5%, and now we go to the no tint and let's roll that up. So this tint is really good because it not only protects you from the sun, but it also protects you from the UV rays. This is infrared tint, so the heat protection is really good as well. And it's not too dark from the inside, even though it looks really dark from the outside. That's good for when you're driving at night, because typically when you have really dark tint, it is hard to see. But with the infrared tint, it's a little bit better. I'm not going to say that it doesn't affect the visibility, because the visibility is harder because I went with 5%, but I think it's worth it because I do prefer the darker look, and then also I prefer to not be seen in the car when driving, so yeah. Alright, so the car looks much better after the wash. You don't see all the debris on it, but I just wanted to kind of take a quick walk around of how the car looks with the tint. Just to remind everyone, if you haven't seen it, I have 15% in the front, which is the windshield, and then 5% on the sides. Originally I did want to tint this as well. It's kind of a risk of cracking right here, so we couldn't tint that, but I did want to originally. But yeah, this is what it looks like, 5% on the sides, and then we're gonna have 15% in the windshield. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think this is a look that you would go for with your own car, or even maybe if you have a C8, or is it kind of too dark? I want to know in the comments below. But this is a realistic view of how 15% and 5% looks on tint. I believe 5% is limo tint. I don't know if you can go any darker. It's definitely illegal, but yeah, if you can go darker, I'm not sure, but 5% is, from what I know, is the darkest you can go. I do need to match the wheel setup to make it more aggressive now that it looks like this. But yeah, we'll do some clips from driving at night to see how bad the visibility is. But overall, I've been loving the new look. Like I said, it does affect visibility a little bit, but to me it's worth it because I do like the privacy and I do like the look of the car when it's blacked out. So yeah, just let me know what your tint percentage you usually get, and then if you would get this on your car, or even if you're gonna get a C8 and if you do this too. But yeah. Alright, so here's a little night POV of how it looks when we're driving at night with 15% in the windshield and then 5% on the sides. It is pretty dark, I can't lie, but with the rear view, you know, camera, and then the reverse camera, at least when it is on, it should be able to get most of your blind spots, if not all. But yeah, it's pretty dark. Someone on a TikTok that I filmed before said do some POV driving, so here it is. It is pretty dark. I'm gonna roll down the window now. As you can see, there's a huge difference. Definitely can tell, especially when there's light shining through, but it's pretty dark. 5% is limo tint, like I was saying earlier in the video. But if you can kind of deal with the visibility at night, then I think it's a percentage that you can go. It does look more aggressive, and that's kind of the reason why I did it, because I've never gotten 5% before. I think the lowest was 20. But yeah, I'm liking the tint so far. We just have to get some actual performance mods on the car. They're just kind of expensive, so I'm trying to get my bread up. All right, so we're at McDonald's. This is a perfect time to show you how dark this tint is. Look at that. It's a huge difference. This is literally limo tint. So if you have trouble driving at night, you may not want to have this one, but I love it. And yeah, but hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.